Shouldn't take very long. Shouldn't take very long. Basically just doing the transfer portal shit and, seeing the whole recruiting class. And then we're going to cut it for today. But let's see what's going on here. All right, we're live. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, so basically, I'm going to show you some of the off-season shit. This shouldn't take very long. Hopefully not more than 10 minutes. Here are the draft results. Now, I said during the national title that we were going to lose Iverson. We didn't lose Iverson. And he didn't even declare. I was going to let him go. Like, I was just going to let him go to the draft. He wasn't even on the screen. Sometimes, I guess, he doesn't declare. I don't know why. During the times he does declare, he goes in the second round. Maybe we offered him some NIL money to stay. I don't really know, but we're happy to have him back, I guess. And here's the draft result. Slayton goes in the first round. I have no idea how he went in the first round. No clue, but okay. Trap, first round. Ellis Robinson, first round. Lee Cox, second round. And then Sellers somehow went in the fourth round, which, again, also makes no sense, but whatever. So those are the draft results. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Because if you see right here, we already have the top ranked recruiting class. Already number one. Wait until you see what we do on top of this. So, actually, I'll go a little bit slower. So this is what we got working right now. Awesome class. Number one class in the country. Bunch of 5 stars in the bag already. This is signing day. All these guys are already locked up and loaded. I took off all the guys that we didn't get. We mostly got everybody that we wanted minus we got everybody that we wanted minus Hennessy. That was the only guy we really missed on. So this is what it looks like. Now, target number 1. We'll get souls because it looks like Tennessee is just focused on getting people in the transfer portal. So they let us have souls, which is great because we need another tight end. We lost Root. So we'll have Root and Tuzga coming in. Wonderful. Pitts, we're going to finish him off. Navo, we'll finish him off. And the only reason why we're doing these guys is, yes, they are 3 stars, but they're 3-star diamond star development trait. So they're diamonds in the rough, and we'll take them. So, yeah. And then we're adding 3 transfers. 3 transfers. Number 1, yes, this is the Notre Dame guy. So let's go to the list here. Yeah, here it is. This is the Notre Dame guy. Yes, he's still in college somehow. He's going to be like a 91 overall. He's fantastic. By the way, he's a freshman in real life, like right now, in real life, and he's going to be a absolute monster. There's a reason why he's the number 1 guy in the transfer portal. We're also getting the number 3 ranked guy in the transfer portal and the number 28 guy in the transfer portal. Now, this Crumpler and this Boone guy, they just weren't good enough to make my cornerback rotation. As much as I wanted to add a cornerback, these guys just aren't good enough. Cross, he is a star development trait too, and he'll be back the following year, even though we won't have to play the following year because this is going to be the last season that we play. So we're adding the Notre Dame guy, we're adding this Frank Cross, and we're also adding this Notre Dame safety, Jason Helton. So he's going to be our starting strong safety ahead of Mechie. Yeah. So basically 2 Notre Dame guys and an Indiana guy. And I'll show you how we get them. So for him, we're using the Sunday bound. For Helton, we're using the football influencer. So A's across the board, which makes it a lot easier to reel these guys in. And then Bryce Young is A+, A+, A+. So that's the reason why we got those. We already scheduled the visits. We haven't figured out. We did this ahead of time. So, yeah, that's what the team's going to look like the following year. This upcoming year. Monster Bryce Young. I mean, unbelievable get. He'll be the best defensive end we've had in the entire series. So that part is amazing. Let's advance the week. Nava in the bag. And as you can see, we're way up for Bryce Young already. Okay, awesome. I don't know how I'm going to use my skill points yet, but we'll figure that out. Again, we're not going to take super long here today. So after this, we're up big, we're up big, we're up big. All right, and then advance one more time. Bryce Young in the bag. He's in. There comes Frank Cross, and here comes Jason Helton. So, yeah, we get everybody. And then advance one more time. Maybe two more times, I guess. Here comes Pitts. I still don't have souls, huh? Guess he's not ready. All right, yeah, Tennessee's done trying, so we're gonna have him. But advance it one more time. Did we get him? It didn't say. I think we got him. Yeah, he's in. All right, so we got everybody that we tried to go for. Big time gets out of the transfer portal. Big time gets out of the transfer portal, and we are the #1 class. 6 5-stars, 21 4-stars, 4 3-stars. Give me 1 second. And then I just want to go over the recruiting rankings because some of this shit is funny. Like some of this shit in here is really hilarious. Like you'll notice, you still haven't seen Bama yet. Bama's number 33. And a lot of their damage looks like they got transfers. Look at Florida State. Oh my goodness. That's awful. Ole Miss down in the dumps. How did Boston College get a 5-star? Wow. Some of this stuff is hilarious, though. Mississippi State 61. That's awful. Colorado was decent, and they got killed. Arkansas 75. That's bad. Holy shit. Duke 105. Yikes. Louisville, they're in our conference. They didn't get a single 4-star. Holy shit. And there you go. That's the rankings. I'll show you the position changes just because you'll see what the roster will kind of look like. So this is before the training. This is before the off-season training. I just want to show you a couple of changes that we're going to make here. So we have to move Matthew King to tight end. And the reason for that being they just won't let us cut Jamerson unless we do that. I don't know why we need to carry 5 tight ends, but this is necessary so that we can cut Jamerson. Jamerson's not going to make the team. So, yeah. And then what else we want to do? So, Bryce Young, he's an 88. He becomes a 91 if we just move him over to the side here. So, we'll do that. Right. And then we're going to have to cut him. Unbelievable that we're going to have to cut him, but we are. And then Blunt, we're going to move him to the other side. He can go to, we're probably going to cut him, but he goes up in overall. Just giving these guys some of the best opportunity to make the team. Ooh. Yeah, probably should move one more of these guys. Just not sure who. Yeah, I don't know. Let's move Firth over. We can move Wolford over too. Why not? Yeah. Okay. Because Bryce Young, he's gonna start. And then what else can we do? I'm gonna have to cut one of these guys. It'll depend on the offseason training for who I keep. Either Edmonds or Bullock. We'll find out. Stay tuned. And McCartney gets moved over because he goes up. And then, so our cornerback situation, he goes up to be a corner. So he's going to be the corner. So our starting corners next year should be Biggs and Wayne. 2 freshmen, I'm aware of that, but they're studs. So plus we have Anderson, Wiseman, and Witherspoon behind them. So I think we're good on corner, and then we have a bunch of these guys in the future. And that pretty much sums it up. Again, this is before the offseason training, so our team will get better, but this is what it looks like before the training. Pretty good, I'd say. Pretty good. And then we will close with this. Again, this is before the training. I'm going to do the training off screen just because, I'm not sure. They give me different simulations every time, and I want to make sure I get a good simulation. Like I want Wayne to go up. There's certain guys that just don't give a shit if they go up or not. So I prefer if the off-season training focused on the guys that I want to get better, sort of thing. So this is the roster, and some of these freshmen, by the way, like look at this freshman. Some of the freshmen that we brought in, unbelievable. Like some of the freshmen we brought in, crazy good. To the point where, like, I can play them right away. Like, the Lawrence guy at defensive tackle, he's going to play. I mean, maybe he won't, but 80 overall true freshman. I feel like that guy should be on the field. But yeah, that's how it looks. That's how it looks. So, yeah, that will be the team heading into season number 5. We're going to have to make, like, 20 cuts. So some of those guys you saw at the bottom won't be on the team, but that's pretty much how it looks. So, all right. We'll be back eventually. I'm not quite sure when I'm going to start season number 5, but we'll be back eventually. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Whoever's out there watching, appreciate your support. Please subscribe to the channel, and peace out, Girl Scout.